Have you ever been asked if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life? What would it be? There might be a lot to consider when answering that question, but for one insect, they already got that answer: the lupine flower. Now, what insect would that be? To figure that out, let's look at our Pokemon Karmaid and Caterpie and its trading card to see if you can figure it out. The first thing you may notice from the card is Pokemon itself, which is holding its beloved lupine flower. The butterfly itself is blue, which is a hint, and while the typing here is grass, in the game, it's psychic and bug. Bug, which is hopefully self-explanatory, and psychic, due to the symbiotic relationship it has with ants in the real world, making it seem like it's treated as royalty. It has an HP of 190, which is a nod to the year that it was federally recognized as an endangered species in 1993. Going down, we see its ability, Picky Eater, which goes back to the dependency that this insect has on the lupine flower. And because it's so dependent on the lupine flower, the population of the insect is directly correlated to the population of the lupine flower. It has the move Powder, because the lupine flower benefits greatly from fire, more specifically, wildfires. But how might something that doesn't want to be on fire benefit from being on fire? Well, wildfires keep larger vegetations like trees and shrubs from encroaching on the lupine's natural lands of the savanna and barrens, as they suffocate lupines out of their natural resources. But that doesn't mean you start a fire in your next camp or hiking trip just to save these butterflies. Starting a fire is a real job done by the USDA, so don't get any ideas. Anyways, because this insect is so dependent on lupine, which are found in savannas and barrens, it has a -20 resistance in fighting, which also means ground and rock. But after all that talk about fire, why is it weak to it? Well, as stated, this insect is an endangered species. The reason for that is due to multiple factors, but one of them is climate change, which this insect is highly susceptible to both direct and indirect impacts. Lastly, let's look at the card number and its set. The card number 12 is a reference to the 12th state that this insect used to occupy in the US. Sadly, it's now been reduced to 5, those being New Hampshire, New York, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Ohio. The 100 set is talking about how only 1,000 butterflies generally occupy each local groups now. But with all that, were you able to figure out what insect it was? The answer was Cardinal blue butterfly. Beautiful, isn't it? I hope you learned something about it through this video. Thanks for watching.